we want to teach you the knowledge of the science of six. So therefore, we're coming in with it this afternoon. And this six here was made in the very beginning of creation of time. This was the number which was called time. When it was made somewhat about 6 trillion years. Remember that. 6 trillion years from the beginning. We have in time now such figures as 6, 7, 8, 9, and the zero counts for nothing until something is put there with to make it something. As you may look, we got 6 over here now, and we got a 0 here. Now that 0 counts for nothing unless you put something besides that 0 to make something out of it. That you mean that in all of your figuring here up to 9, there is nothing to that unless you take one of these figures between 9 and 0 and put it beside 0. If you put a figure on either side, then you make something out of this, right? You can put it on this side and it counts for 10. And you put it on that side, it counts for 1/10, right? Okay, then it's not very much. I'm not making fun. I'm only trying to bring you in reality. Just the others. I'm not making fun. If I was a man to make mock of you, God would not have chosen me. So we got here one besides nothing, and made this nothing become tenfold. Okay, if we put it on this side, we still don't have much, right? There's a fraction on that side. And on this side, there's a whole number. Okay. So Allah came, and He came on this side. We was in here, nothing. So He came and got behind us. Understand? And by His number one self getting behind nothing, it made nothing tenfold more valuable. And if we say that we are in this figure here, 9, we got then up to 9 going forward, right? Not backing up. We got it forward. And then if we reach up here and grab this old big old nothing, look what it means. I know you know mathematics. I'm only just trying to show you where we are. If our father was made on the number 1, how did he get that figure when that dot didn't even move on the earth or in the universe before his creation? How did he become 1? We just only want to build up ourselves so that we may know who we are, how we got to be who we are. If Adam was one, could it have been one? Huh? We're taught that an atom is 1/10,000 of one. Right? If it's 1/10,000 of one, certain parts of it, elements of it, then how did our Father get up all of those other parts to become one part? I'm only driving that point. I'm not saying to you that I'm trying to be no God over you. I'm just trying to be that which He made me. But if the universe or the darkness of the space before life was created in it, what was in that particular space that could produce life? We scholars and scientists, we attack each other. Yes, sir. That's what makes us know more. We attack each other. And then if you can't answer to what you attack with, too, okay, then something is wrong. We go back again after you and ask you then, what did we mean when we said space? How could there have been space? My subject is theology of time. So many people think we're fools because they don't believe in Islam. And that is due to them not having the knowledge of what Islam is. Islam is not only your religion and my religion, but Islam is and should be respected as the religion of everybody. Because of what it means. When you laugh at Islam, you're laughing at the creation of the wisdom of God. So from this on, please do not laugh at God's wisdom when you are trying to survive by it. Don't do that. He's ready to strike out of His universe everyone that now don't like it. As long as Satan was ruling, He let you pass up. As the Bible teaches that He winked at Israel once upon a time. But now He called us to actual facts now. We must give account of that we know and that we don't know. That we don't know, we got to give account of our actions against that. Here we're dwelling with a figure which will lead us into unimaginable figures. 1 and a 6. These two figures here is the outstanding figures that we have. One of them represents the God that created the heavens and the earth, and the other one represents the saints. The 6. How is that done now, Mr. Smarty? Maybe you would say. He didn't stop flowing, so he flowed in to the same scientific knowledge of 6. And when he got into the number 6, he still had a struggle. This 6 came 6 trillion years after this. And we can't hardly count into 6,000 years. So now we say we have 6 trillion years from the year 1. You have this 1 and this 6 here dealing with the beginning of creation. And that since we are working in the judgment time, we want to carry along much to get you into the knowledge of this. This is the original man 6. How did the original man himself become being a 6 instead of being a 1? Take you to place, then your number should be 1. But since you are not saying in numbers that his number is 1, he uses a 6. Now I'm going to tell you where that 6 came from in him. It was 6 trillion years, so God taught me, before he put into use the sun. But after the sun, then other gods were born. And they caught up the same idea. Make something out of fire. Never have you known what and how far came into space. And the stars of fire and a big star of we call sun. Nothing but a ball of fire. I want you to remember these things so that you don't make a mistake. If the God created himself out of matter in which still existed here, that he's taken it out of the darkness of the space, how then can we declare that the fire stars, along with our sun, were created out of space? Where did the fire come from? So today everything is full of fire. I'm full of fire. You're full of fire. This is our speaker here. No, I'm not going to tell you today. But you keep going and coming back, I will tell you. But if I tell you everything, you forget most all of it. Then you will start adding in your God fancy. And I won't remember what I said after you get through with it. For this here, our number 6, from that which we begin to make to revolve as he was funny. He made himself to revolve. And then he caused whatever come in the darkness, it will revolve like himself. And that he's done. We can't help from revolving. We are not a perfect human being, because actually our point is not perfect. So since this is our number here, what were we before that number? It was like this. We left out of nothing, and we made ourselves one over there. I'm taking my time, don't worry. Now, if we made ourselves in the beginning one, okay, here comes this nothing again. And it goes over here, Pete. And here stands one over here, you see. Well, now, if we say, I think if you had 400 years to wait, I think you still have a little time. If we were in America for 400 years before ever the coming of Allah to us, if from nothing here now, this one comes back and gets behind us, that makes that nothing there increase its power tenfold, right? And with 400 years, nothing. Well, that's right. You will get everything what the white man made you of, or taught you of. These 400 years now have received against is nothing here, one behind you. And that one is Almighty God Allah. And then it makes us tenfold the power and value that we was before he comes. Right? This is called power from this one is generated into nothing. And made nothing become something. If I have moved this over here in front of that nothing, it still will keep this as a fraction of nothing to zero. But it didn't do that. The one came not here in front, it got behind us. Backed us up to make us to be recognized from the power of one generated into zero. Right? Anything that I said that you think that you don't understand, when I'm through working on this board, ask me. I'm not the teacher that teaches something I don't know.
Who is the original man? I don't want to answer it just so. I can just tell you. And I is the original man. And I want to prove it. If we have here 6,000 years of the white slaves, that's their history. And here we have 66 trillion years here of our history since our deportation from Rome. And all right, taking divide 66 trillion years by 6,000, you want to have a few seconds there. injustice in our country. All right. Then here you have six years to deal with. Yes, sir. In the creation of the white man, he always has the same thing. That's right. Six. Yes, sir. Now, this is the number that his father built the white race on. Yes, sir. But it don't measure into trillions, but it measures into the time of the occasion. And now this is 6,006. So what is 6 for? This 6 here is for that particular time it taken then his God or his master to make it. And that was 600 years. Right. All right. Then what's the next 6 for? That is it's 6-day week. This represents a 6-day week. And the Lord before his eyes to remember that when you live 6,000 years on the planet, the 7 years is the original planet. Now he comes into power in the 7,000. So we put that here like this. We put days and 6 days. And that means the same when we say 6,000 years, or you have 6 days to live. It means that you have 6,000 years on the planet. All white people believe that. They said that number is 6. In the Bible it says, he that hath wisdom, let him read the number of the beast, right? Because it is the number of a man, at least the angel, right? Okay, then he goes and says the number is 6, 3, 4, and 6. Right? All right, let's see how can we get the answer of that 6, 3 squared. Okay, yeah, we have 600 years to live, and or rather, say 300 years, and that 600 years is 7. Then we had 6 days here as a week, and on the 7th you rest on that. Then we had another 6. It says 3 squared 6. That means 60, right? Yes, sir. 6. Okay. So it's 6. 60. Oh, see, this is extensions that he is given at the end of his time. Yes, but yet it measures into the same that we have 3 sixes, right on, right? All right, that 60 there was taken from him to not to let him know what year or what day he would be destroyed. His calendar was set back according to the word of Allah to me and teaching me for 3.25 years now. He says to me that they take him and change the calendar of the devil and set it back 60 years in order to keep him from knowing when he's going to be taken. And you remember me telling them at the Madison Square Garden that calendar has been set back? It can't. Now meaning of brother, because it's setback, and then at the end of that time, then God will still grant a few days of grace. And some of the scientists say it will run from 36 to 7. Between 36 years and 70 years would be the years of his grace after his time is up. here, 70 weeks. Because the year their 70 weeks is determined upon thy people before ever they can be delivered. Right? That's what it means. And these 70 weeks mean 70 years. And in these 70 weeks, the kingdom of the Messiah, he says, is to come in. He comes in around, starts from the 62nd week, 67th week, and on to the 69th week, right? And about that time, the Messiah kingdom is being built. Well, we are in that time now. That was called the 1,000 year of the living, right? It means this, that 1,000 years that from the coming of God, you and I will live with Him, and that 1,000 years will be in the cleaning up and restoring the earth back like it and people like it was originally. The clean up means it's right off the wicked, as it take 1,000 years to do that. 1,000 years to get rid of the wicked and have a new earth here after the burning and the destruction of the wicked.
Now this zero he puts here represents nothing. Well, it is not really funny things that we're fixing to do for you. Now we're going really into teaching you. Now, he could change and put another zero on the other end. Now, 0, 0, right? Now you have nothing to go from, or nothing to start with, right? Because the beginning is 0 is nothing, and the end is nothing. Listen good. If we have 0 here, and we go from 0, and out here at the other end we'll find 1. And then from nothing create what we call in arithmetic number 1, we go from that to study the other. How many more do we have to study? It's 9, isn't it? From this 0, we go out at the end of that long hyphen you have up there, and we find 1. What produced it 1? It was nothing, was it? If he claims that 1, that's where he started to make it, he makes a fraction. Right? Out of 1. But if you put it in front, he makes a whole number. Right? Now, take 1 and put it in the rear of your 0. If we take the 0 here and put it on the inside, it's a fraction, right? But if we put it over in front of the 1, we are making a full number of that 1. We are taking and multiplying that 1 by putting just that 0 in front of it. 10-fold, that's right? All right, then. But we are representing you and me. We were nothing. Brother, until the coming of God. We were really 0 there. But now he came
and put himself with us. When he put himself with us, he increased us tenfold. This God has increased us tenfold, that is, number oneself. By your God's blessing, he's the great number one God. And hung himself beside nothing, created nothing in both. Right? He made something out of nothing by coming, standing beside nothing, which was no more than a zero, but it made the zero something we could count from. So this is you and me. We're getting up in the world now, capable of being looked upon and respected. Because the one God is beside us nothing. I only want to bring you into the knowledge of yourself. Why are you here? Are you in any ways talent with the universe? Yes. Elijah, why did you make the zero round? Because that's the way the universe was before the creation of man. And since out of it, we came, God one that was self-free. He didn't come from the creation of another. He's the creator himself, the first. Remember that. And he knows himself in a circumstance that the wisdom of his self-creation could keep going to pure knowledge, wisdom, and understanding to you and me. I want us to remember that. Out of this, darkness came one, and then he put in the unknown and put it in front of us. For what? To produce the known. That's why the zero go in front. Now, the more zeros he put up there, besides zero, it keeps producing, making this one tenfold more than apostle than it is. Just add zero. Tell them how you're trying to drive us to Muhammad. I'm saying the more you who knew nothing and was like that zero, the more you add to the one God, you become something. I'm only now making figures of us. And from the figures, we're thinking you can understand. Let's take another look. Since we started from nothing, and since God himself started from nothing, and we're going to something, because the Creator found something more in the darker circle than he had thought that he would find. He's not here today, that same man, but he laid a base for wise gods to come and get a platform out of his wood of safety